What is up, everyone? Happy Monday. Reminds me of a band I used to listen to years ago. I'm sure people probably still listen to them. They were called the Happy Mondays. I always thought that was a pretty funny name for a band. Just getting my camera adjusted here. Getting set up for today's fun, which should definitely be pretty interesting since I'm going to be experimenting with something a little different today. A technique I have never tried before. I want to make these eyes glow using a technique I've seen a bunch of miniature painters do, involving, you can use airbrush, dry brushing, but involves layering a certain way to basically make it look like something's giving off its own light. It's a really, really cool technique. I can't recall the other artists I've seen doing it. I can't remember their YouTube channels, but you could just search painting a glow effect on miniatures, and you'll come up with a bunch of shorts and stuff that I've watched to help me learn how to do this. Probably going to have to explain this a bunch of times today because the room is the chat is very unpopulated at the moment because we're just getting started. So that's what's doing there. I did bring down my charging cable today in case I need to. We'll just see how I feel as the paint session goes on here. So basically, I'm going to be working on Shenron's head here today. And another issue I've been having too is that his head doesn't fit on very well. So I need to either trim it up a little bit more on the inside here to get it to fit up onto his neck better. Or I'm going to have to put down some resin inside his head so that it butts up against the neck better. Haven't figured that out yet. May or may not get to that today anyway, so I'm not super concerned about it. But once the base is done painting, I will need to glue his head on. And I would like for that to go as smoothly as possible. So we'll see how that goes. For the most part, the base is pretty well done. I've just got some things to fix up here, and then I've got to do the bottom portion of the base. I might actually get to that today. We'll see how this glowing effect turns out. I've got to finish this head before I move forward anymore on the base here. So that's going to involve me getting his eyes glowing, hopefully, and I got to paint his teeth, get his mouth done. That's about it, though, really. I'm going to call it good on Shenron here. I think he looks pretty good. Matches up nicely with the rest of them. Let's take a look and see why he's not fitting in there really well yet. No, it fits okay. It fits really nicely. I'm just going to have to glue it together. Once I got some glue on there, he'll stay. Looks good though. We'll give it a few minutes, see if anybody pops in or not. Hope everybody's having a great Monday, though. I'm having a good Monday myself. Wife and I had some good news today. Can't really share what happened or why we got good news, but we got good news, so that's awesome. Makes for both of us having a better day, which is always good. I'm gonna go ahead and move the base away from us for now. Gotta break down this barbecue grill that I got going in here that we had from Halloween. Get that out of the way, so I have some more space on my work table. That would be good. All right. I think my wife will be happy that I get this stuff put away anyways. And she can park her car back in the garage again. I've had a bunch of shit down here in the garage that we were using for Halloween stuff, and finally getting all that put away, so. Got a few things I gotta bring upstairs. Okay. Get my wet palette out. We're gonna need that today. I'm gonna go ahead and start getting prepared for this glowing eyes attempt. Oops, seeing another. Wet palette is getting a little dry there. Like they're gonna refill this bottle too. Getting a little low on distilled water in my main supply here too, so I'm gonna have to go to the store and pick some up soon. All right. Too much water in there. I think that's a good moisture level. Now I gotta find some white. I don't have any titanium white. I do have some white ink, but that's a little too... It's a little too little for what I want to do. We're going to need white, orange. I think I'm probably going to try this fluorescent orange, but we'll have this other orange set aside as well, just in case. And then we're going to need a yellow. I have fluorescent yellow as well. But we'll see. I don't know how this is going to work. I've never done this before. Hopefully I don't have to repaint his entire head. That will be the ultimate goal. I'm going to get these paints mixed up here. So everything I've watched, it's kind of just like a layering process. I attended good old YouTube University to learn how to do this. So we'll see how it works out. Fingers crossed. I'm going to be trying to dry brush all of this too, so going to change the camera angle a wee bit to better help facilitate everybody hopefully being able to see what I'm doing. We'll see how that works out. I may have to actually just change my armature's location. Let's try that. I think this might be the easiest way to go about it. Sorry about all this. Oops. My armature is being a pain in the ass right now. Okay, I think I got it situated right now. Here we go. Damn it. Stay. Okay. Here we go. We're almost there. Okay. Need to make another adjustment here. Okay, I think we may have a good spot here. I'm gonna try and bring it up a little more. There. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Now I've got to figure out which lens is going to work the best for my magnifiers to magnify for the distance I have to work at. I don't, obviously I don't script or anything before I come on and do these things. Okay, I think this is about the level I'm going to need to work at. Let's see how we do here. All right. So I need a very light bit of white. Just kind of practicing. Okay. I spent my time watching the spaces that have grown between us, and I cut my mind on the second best, all the scars that come with the greenness, and I gave my eyes to the boredom. Still the seabed wouldn't let me in, and I tried my best to embrace the darkness in which I swim. Now walking back down this mountain, the strength of a turn and the tide, oh the wind so soft and my skin, yeah the sun so hot upon my side. Alrighty. Oh, I'm nervous to start doing this. I'm a little bit nervous to start this. I've never tried this before, so it's a little sketchy for me. So the videos I've seen, they basically do a layer of white and then like red on top of that, you know, they airbrush or dry it, and then dry brush a very thin layer of white around the areas that need to be glowing, and then you're going to do a layer of orange. And so essentially you're building yourself in closer to the light source, which in this particular case, I want the light source to be where his like pupils would be, you know, about right here. So that's going to be the glowy part right in here. So it's going to be like a really bright whitish yellow, and then build its way out to like a reddish yellow around, you know, where the glowing part is. I've never done this, so yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Little nervous about it. All right. So far, so good. From like the videos I've seen, when people do this. We're going to basically be using like transparent, like transparent orange, you know, very thin down paint, to get these, you know, to get this glowing effect that we're building up to. And like I said, I've never done this before, so this is my first time trying it. And I mentioned earlier, I literally went to YouTube University to figure out how to do this. Again, if you just search painting a glowing effect on miniatures, I think that's one of the searches I did. There's some artists out there that have done some really incredible glowing effects on their miniatures, and it just looks amazing. And I thought, I haven't had a model that I could try it out on yet, and I thought, you know, it'd be, when this one came up, this commission came up, I was like, that the glowing eyes would be something I could try this out on. So that is what I decided to do. You can see our progress here. So yeah, figured why not try it live. I'm either gonna screw this up royally, or it's gonna come out looking all right. You know, we'll see what happens. Just checking my symmetry as I go along. I'm just doing a tiny bit of white at a time by dry brushing it on. My brush is pretty dry. There's a little moisture on it, but not much. I'm just using a very small amount of paint on my brush and then wiping most of that off. And then giving it a little test on my hand. So it looks about right. There we go. Hey, Jerry, how's it going, man? Good, dude. I'm good. Just a little shaky, nervous about doing this glowing effect thing for the first time. So you're catching me at the very beginning of that. I was saying earlier, um, if you search painting glowing effect on miniatures on YouTube, there's some really crazy shorts and stuff out there showing how these guys make these glow effects on their miniatures, and I've been wanting to try it out. I just haven't had really anything to do it on, and I thought, well, a couple days ago I started thinking, it'd be kind of fun to try it on Shenron's eyes because they're always glowing, in the pictures I've seen and in the anime, his eyes are glowing. So I am. I watched a whole bunch of YouTube videos this last week or so, and now I'm actually trying it out. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So this is just the first layer of like white, and now I'm supposed to do like a fluorescent orange, like a really faint orange on that, and then we do white again, and then like almost yellow white, like real bright white towards the center where his pupils are going to be. Yeah, we're going to see. I mean, I did the white first yesterday, and then airbrushed the red on top of that, and then now I build myself up in these really watered down layers. So we'll see how it goes. So now I got to take this. I can't decide if I want to do orange or fluorescent orange. I guess I can do like an orange first. Hey, what's going on, Christian? I'm just going to try a drop of this orange and put it next to the fluorescent orange and see how it feels. So I'm trying this glowing effect for the first time is what's going on right now, Christian. If you go on YouTube and you search like glowing effect, how to paint glowing effect on miniatures, there's a bunch of cool videos about it. And I've never had the chance to do it before because I just didn't have a model to do it on. And I thought, well, a few days ago I started thinking, well, I could try it out on Shenron, on his eyes, see if I can make his eyes look like they're really glowing. So you are seeing me do this for the first time, and I may royally fuck it up, or it might turn out really cool. So we'll see what happens. That's all I got, man. Now my paint here is supposed to be pretty watered down. I feel like I want to try dry brushing it first. Like that's what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna dry. I'm really, now that I got this fluorescent down on the parchment, I'm feeling like, fuck, that paint already glows in a sense. Why not I'm not concerned with other paints or anything like that right now, Christian, no offense. I like to paint with what I have, but I'll have to check out Flow. This is just a cheap ass. I'll leave the link in the description. In fact, I have to go back to a couple other posts and leave the link. But this is just a really, really cheap airbrush paint that I found on Amazon a couple years ago when I first started airbrushing again. And it's a really good, cheap paint. Their paints look fantastic. And it was like, let's see if I can do this real quick. That's a full set, and I think I only paid like $30 or something like that for all that paint. And it comes with a bunch of thinner bottles of thinner and stuff, which I typically just dump out and use as dropper bottles for other shit. But it's a really good paint. I really do like it. Most of it I wouldn't say sprays perfectly straight out of the bottle, but some of it does. And sorry, I misunderstood when you were texting there about your other paint. Oh, this stuff is really runny. I don't. Oh, you know what? I don't think I mixed this yet. I think that was the other bottle. Ooh, I need to mix this. So, what's this flow paint that you use? Where did you find that at, Christian? Oh, it's by Vallejo. Okay. I don't think I've ever heard of it. If I have, I'm always looking at Vallejo paints on Amazon and shit, so I probably saw it and just never even thought about it. Oh yeah, that looks better now that I mixed it. I was like, this shit is really runny. But this is mixed. This is not mixed. Okay, let's fucking try this out. I'm a little nervous about this. Hmm. I just want to try something else now. That's actually starting. That feels a little more natural. So what I'm doing is I'm just pulling the paint down into my wet palette to bring the pigment saturation down until it feels about right. And I want to catch these edges where the light's brightest. Huh. You know what? I'm gonna pull out a new brush for this because I fucking hate this brush for doing anything detailed. That's what I'm looking for right there. These are Famui brushes, in case anybody wants to know. I'm using a 0. These are a great, fantastic set for doing models, miniatures especially. Oh, thanks, Christian. I think I can do it too. I'm confident about that. It's a good thing. This is a good model to practice on. You know, it's a small enough piece to where, you know, if I feel like I've fucked up catastrophically, I can just paint over it and try it again. All right, I'm happy with that side on the detail side, the detail end of it. I mean, so far, what I see myself doing here, the results I'm getting look the same as what I was seeing the guys doing on YouTube. So I feel okay so far. Like, okay, I'm doing it. Oh, hey, what's up, Gambit? You haven't missed much, man. Sorry, I'm like highly concentrating here. So Gambit, I'm sure you've seen this stuff on YouTube, like where if you search how to paint glowing effects on miniatures, there's some guys out there, some other artists who've done some really bitchin' work, um, creating a glowing effect in like eyes or guns, like with Warhammer stuff and shit like that. And I've been wanting to try the technique out, um, but I haven't really had a model to do it on. And a couple days ago, I got to thinking like, oh, Shenron would be kind of fun to try that out on. So that's what I'm working on right now, trying to make this dude's eyes like they're really glowing. Sorry if I bump the camera. My head's like right under the camera, trying to get this to work right and film it at the same time. And yeah, since I'm freeballing it, um, I'm under pressure to get it right because I'm filming. I figure it's a small enough model. It's fun enough. I can get some good practice on. You know, it's small enough to where if I fuck up, I can just paint over it and try again. But so far, the results I'm getting are what I saw on the videos. So that's what I'm working on doing here. Oh, you've never tried this before, Gambit? Yeah, I mean, hopefully you learned something from it. Hopefully I don't fuck up. But to bring you up to speed, if you've never seen one of these guys do it, you can go search on it right now. It's a really bitchin' effect I saw some dudes painting miniatures with. And I mean, God, it looks like, I mean, a couple of these dudes, like there's one in particular, the guy paints um, this dude smoking a cigarette, and the glow from the cigarette, it's object source lighting, but the glow from the cigarette looks like it's actually burning, and the glow from it, I mean, it's so fucking incredible. And it's a technique, and it's all paint, and it's just a technique I'd really love to put in my arsenal, to play around with. So I'm trying it here on his eyes first. And so the general concept is you put a layer of white down, and then you're going to put like a transparent layer of red on top of that, and then you dry brush, or use a, a normal brush, with really watered down paint, and you bring up white, a layer of white on top of your red, and then another, and then you're gonna, because you're saturating so that you can put your next color down. So then you get your orange down, and so next I'm gonna dry brush white over the top of this orange, and I'm gonna start putting white, like really, really, really light orange towards the center where his pupils are, and then you go back over it with your red at the end and just barely touch the outer edges, where the light isn't really reaching. It, I hope that makes sense to you. If you watch the video, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Um, but right now, this is the what, one, two, three. This is the fourth layer now. So I'm working my way towards like almost white where his pupils are, and then we close back in on it. So the brightest point is where your light source is, which is what I want his pupils to be, and then the light gets cooler as it gets farther away from the source, if that makes sense. And that being said, I'm thirsty. All this crazy shit's giving me making me thirsty. And had a pretty good live session yesterday, Gambit. I can show you where we're at for now. Got a lot done on our friend here. Move this out of the way here. Oops, wrong adjustment. So I got this is where I'm at now. So we got Shenron almost done. Those are our rocks here. So I gotta finish the base still and his head. So just working on his head. As soon as I get his head done, then I can start working on the bottom of the base, touch up a few spots here and there, and then the base will be done. And then I can work on Goku. Get Goku finished. But yeah, so far so good. I mean, I hope that's making sense. Don't you? Okay, let me catch up with the chat here. Gambit Neo says, "Hey Jerry, same. Never tried it before either. Oh, you have never tried this glowing effect, man. It's really cool. If you search painting a glowing effect on miniatures or something, you'll get a bunch of results up. And if you can find the video where it's the guy smoking the cigarette, I gotta say, like, that's the best example, one of the best examples I've seen of painting object source lighting with that glowing effect. I mean, it is just next level what the guy did with. I mean, it's incredible. It looks like it's a lit cigarette, and it's a dude standing in the dark taking a hard puff off of it. It's fucking wild. Yeah, it's really, really cool looking. So I'm going to do my best to try and get close to that. Make some glowing eyes here. So now that I got the orange down, now I've got to bring up that saturation and add some more white to it to get it ready for the next color, which is like whitish orange, like a really, 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 really bright orange. So, yeah. I'm super sketchy about doing this too. I think I'm gonna just try. No, I'm gonna do it the way I saw it being done. Trying to like keep track of this in my head here. So, and I'm not watching the reference video. This is my monitor, and that's Pandora. I'm just going by memory here, so bear with me, guys. Hopefully I don't fuck this up too bad. I gotta grab. Sorry about that. I had a phone call coming in. That got me all distracted. My work's trying to call me. See how I can facilitate a phone call here while not using my phone. Bear with me, guys. It's probably an important phone call, too. Um, Bear with me, guys. I'm going to have to text this person. In the meantime, uh, I'm sorry I can't talk right now. Bear with me, guys. Oh, boy. Let me see. He has a fountain we don't service, comma, but there's a minor repair to do on the fill line for it, period. It's in the front of the house. I was going to call in and make a ticket for the job, comma, and completely forgot because I got put on disability. Okay, hopefully that's taken care of. She's probably going to text me back some more. That's all right. Which brush was I using? So I need this really well watered down. So we're basically trying to lay down like almost a transparent layer of white over this fluorescent orange. And we're slowly going to be bringing that orange up to a really, really bright orange, in theory. Concentrating along the edges, obviously, because that's where the light is going to hit the most. Still don't feel like that's enough water. Oh, that's muddy. Bleed that out a little bit. Okay, can I get back to my YouTube shit now? Is my mic working now? Jerry? Anyone? Hopefully my mic's working. Is it still doing it? It is, huh? Well, let me see here. How about now? I don't think my earbuds connected. I don't think my earbuds are connected. Should be good now. Can you hear me okay? Hello, hello. Yeah, let me see what happens. Okay? Hello, hello. No, it's on my mic. Yeah, let me see what happens. Okay? Hello, hello. No, it's on my mic. All right, I can turn that off now. Oh, I need my magnifiers. What am I doing here? Now, if my mic sounds a little far away, it's because my microphone's attached to my glasses, and I have to take those off in order to wear these. So, because my old ass eyes. All right. I mean, as I'm doing this, I'm feeling more how it works. Yeah, they say like nothing looks as good on camera. And I think that goes for like when I'm watching other YouTube videos too, you know, like what what the what the creator is seeing on his end. Like fuck, if it looks that good on camera, it must look incredible on his end. I hope I'm able to achieve that today. So the closer to his pupil I get, the wider it is. So I'm figuring his pupil's right about here. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And then I'm outlining with the edges with the white. And that's where our next color is going to go, which is going to be like a bright yellow. And then we do white again. So I'm kind of just marking off where his pupil is on the other eye. Cool. I like that. I'm just checking my symmetry here a little bit. It's looking good. I'm gonna start pulling the white back a little further on this side. Hey, Jen, what's happening, girl? I'm trying to make glowy eyes. I'm trying. It's a process. I was telling the guys here earlier, like you put white down first, and then you do your red, and then you put white down again, and then you do your orange, and then you do more white, and then you do your yellow, and then you do more white, and then you do red. I think that's kind of how it works. It's a lot, but the effect so far, what I'm seeing and feeling, like the more I'm doing it layer by layer here, the more I'm understanding the feeling of it, if that makes sense. Like the paint, from the videos I watched, the paint's doing what I've the paint's doing what I've seen other guys do, like when they do it. Yeah, I've been wanting to do this for a while on a model, and I just hadn't thought of, didn't have anything to do it on up until a few days ago. I was thinking about Shenron's eyes and like, oh, I could do the glowing effect on that. So here we are, fucking around and finding out live on camera with a world of pressure on me to get it right the first try. It's my own pressure. I don't feel pressure because of people watching me. I'm actually, in fact, I feel like it even comforts me a little bit to know somebody's watching me. Hopefully, get it right. We'll see what happens. So far, so good though. Feels it's starting to feel a little more comfortable as I'm going along here. Not even so much as that it's feeling more comfortable. I guess it's making more sense as I'm building the layers. And thanks everybody for jumping in today and hanging out. As always, I freaking appreciate you guys and love you. Smash that like button. Hit those bell notifications. Okay. Okay. A little more on the right side. Oh, see. Oh, okay. Well, no, yeah. Now, hopefully, you're gonna have either a great example to go by, or the horribly catastrophic one. We'll see what happens here today. I ain't gonna lie, it's pretty sketchy feeling. Okay, time for some yellow. I think, I don't know, what do you guys think? I feel like it's getting there. Actually, I forgot. I need to add a little more white to that side on the eyebrow there. Yeah, it feels all right. I've got this fluorescent yellow, and then I've got like a really basic yellow. But after my experience with the fluorescent orange, I think I'm gonna stick with the fluorescence. It seems to be helping the glow effect come along better. But that is a bright, bright yellow. Okie doke. Like the closer I get, the scary. Like I'm like, am I doing this right? Is this working? Okay, here we go. So like the yellow is the one where like you start pulling the yellow into the orange into the red to blend it. So it's got to be pretty watered down. Like really transparent. All right, Jerry, enjoy, man. Tell Jen I said hi. By Joe, I think it's working. Fucking wild. And it makes perfect sense. It's one thing to like see it on camera and then try it yourself. It's interesting. I don't feel like I'm making a horrible attempt at it for my first time. And what do you guys? How does that look on your end? I mean, I think it looks pretty. It's looking pretty cool on my end. Yeah, Jen, it's fun. I think you'll enjoy doing it. I'm I'm totally having fun doing this. It's a little it's a little terrifying, but like for the most part, I'm definitely enjoying it. It's a technique I've never tried before, and that's always cool. starts getting a little, the yellow, the fluorescent yellow is a little finicky. Could just be my paint though, or just fluorescent paint's weird in general, and it's tricky to mess with. Okay, I got a little ball of something on the end of my brush. Yes, I shape my brushes with my mouth. Not supposed to do that, but do as I say, not as I do. Real artist lick brushes. That would make a badass t-shirt right there. I think we need to do that. For a second there I was even thinking, oh, that'd be great merch for the channel. And then I was like, oh yeah, I don't sell merch for one, and two, I can't advocate for something you're not supposed to advocate for. Like, be like me telling people to like go sniff crack. It's good for you. Sorry about the camera shake here. Those are looking pretty glowy, I think. I think my eyes are glowing a little bit now. Like, this side needs a little more yellowish to it. Like doing eyes in general, I feel like this is just as funky, you know, because you got to keep checking your symmetry to make sure it's not off. Even though it's just glowing eyes, you know, you still don't want to looking cross-eyed. Okay. Cool. Okay, I think I'm ready for the next white. So we'll let this dry up for a minute. I gotta stand up. Part of the anxiety I think I'm having right now is the fact that, like, I'm just trying something I've never tried before. For one, with paint, you need merch one day. Yeah, that could be fun. I mean, maybe someday. I'm trying something I haven't ever tried before, and I'm I find myself, I'm pushing my knees up against the bottom of my workbench, not only to to steady myself, but I think a lot of it's coming from the anxiety of trying something new while live streaming. I'm no stranger to pressure, so it's something I'm taking in stride. Like pressure in front of an audience, like I have no, I'm used to that shit in my life, but like this is I don't know, this is different. It's totally different. So I think I've got basically one more blending of white to do towards the center, and then maybe a really, actually I think I could knock it out. I'm just gonna blend some white with some yellow fluorescent paint and do the very center of his eyes. I think our light is already starting to cool off the further away we get from the object. And then when we take that watered down red and kind of blend that in towards the center, we don't go into the center, we're going to leave that alone. But we got to bring this back together with some red at the end. Same around the edges and stuff. So far, even looking at it on my monitor, like it's, yeah, I mean, his eyes look like they're glowing. It does. Like looking at it on camera, they look lit up. That's pretty sweet. I was like, he looks a little cross-eyed, and then I realized that I gotta bring, it's uneven here on his eyelids. I need to bring the light back a little bit more on his lower lid. That'll even it out. I think that's the only thing I'm really seeing a little off about the eyes. It's not even major. They do look like they're glowing though. Pretty stoked on that. I think I feel like this is a good practice run. I don't feel like I'm doing too bad for my first try. What do you think, Gambit? You digging it? Oh, you did say it looks really looks reply so far. It looks really good so far. Thanks, man. It's it's been a little terrifying, but so far, I I think the reward is coming along. Let's do a little more here. I got some stand-up time. And this is the red I'm going to be using at the end here. It's a contrast paint, so it's already pretty thinned out, transparent. So that'll be helpful. Need some white. You know what I need to do is clean this mud out, because you definitely don't want muddy water. Thanks, Gambit. I appreciate it, man. Means a lot coming from you, buddy. All right. Let me get some fresh water in this cup. There we go. I get some fresh water in my cup there. You definitely don't want to be dipping your brush into muddy water when you're trying to do this. All right, that looks even. Back onto the white. Oh, you're starting a new project up, Gambit? What do you got going on? And forgive me, Gambit, if I can't remember. Did and if you don't care to share your real name, that's totally fine, of course. I just can't recall if you shared your real name with us or not. Barna. Okay. Well, pleasure to meet you, Barna. And definitely like huge thanks for coming in and hanging out, man. You can bet if you start doing more live streams or anything, dude, I will come hang out. Especially if they don't overlap my live streams. Guess the project. Gambit? I did a Gambit. You probably saw that one. You may have seen that one. I'm not sure. I think for Gambit, I only did like a couple of shorts, and yeah, I might have done a live stream. I can't recall. Everything's starting to blur together now. Freezer. Freezer? You doing Iceman? You going clear resin on us? Oh, Dragon Ball. Okay. I'm honestly not very familiar with Dragon Ball Z at all. Um, in doing this project, I found out my dad's a really big Dragon Ball Z fan. I might have told you that the other day or mentioned it. Um, but other than that, I mean, I didn't even know he had a buddy named Shenron, a dragon friend. Yeah, it's not a series I ever followed actually. I'm a little older though. I'm in my 50s, so I might have missed them. But I don't know. That's not really fair either because my dad's fucking 70. I think my dad's 74 now, and he watched every single episode of Dragon Ball Z. My dad's like me though. He's pretty fucking weird. My dad still plays Call of Duty. Fun fact about my dad on Call of Duty, he was one of the top rated snipers on Call of Duty in the world when he was playing for a minute. I thought that was kind of fun. So there's the white in the middle. That's it for the white. And now we do red. And that's supposed to kind of finish the eyes off as far as doing our glowing effect. So let's see. So is Freezer the name of a character on Dragon Ball Z? I gotta mix up this red paint here. I'll take this second to thank whoever's in the chat and hanging out. Thank you for stopping by my channel and spending some time on your Monday to hang out with me. Okay, Goku and Freezer are like arch enemies. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to look that up now. Normally when I do a produced video, I like to tell a little bit about the origin or the story of the character and stuff like that in my narrative. And obviously I'm not going to have that because I'm not doing a fully produced video with this build. But yeah, that's good to know. Maybe in future, I mean, I still got a couple live streams to go before I finish this, so maybe in the future live streams I'll tell a little bit about the story. I got to go out and I got to get online and read some more about Goku. I haven't decided yet, but this may be like a 2-part live stream today. want to get these eyes done, and then I just got to do his mouth really quick. Come on, I only need a couple drops. There we go. It's about all I need, and again, I'm using Contrast by Citadel for the ball red, which is we're going to do here in the center and kind of just even things out along these darker edges here with the red. Going to blend that in. Started off with white, and then airbrushed red, and then white again, dry brushed white, and then orange, and then very thin white, and then yellow, and then white. So we built our way into the light source, which is the pupil. So white, red, white, orange, white, yellow, and then white, yellow, and white. And so now we're going to do this red. And the videos I've seen other YouTubers do, this is pretty much the same technique as all those guys are doing it with. I've never tried it before. This is my first try. So trying to make glowy eyes here. Now, the idea with the red is we want this pretty watered down, like almost transparent. So I've got a drop of water out here, and I'm just letting that pigment kind of bleed into it, because we want it really saturated. That's probably too much water. This feels about right. Okay, even more watered down than that. So really, really transparent. I almost feel like I could dry brush this part in. Let's see how I feel about it with a dry brush. Excuse me. I'm getting there. I'm not digging the way this contrast paint is behaving though. So I've got some base paint. This is what ball red. This is a darker red. It's corn red, and it's a base paint. And I feel like it's going to accomplish better what I'm looking for here. Please feel free to hit that like button, y'all. I appreciate you. If you haven't already hit the like button. Let's see, there's 6 people in the lobby, in the chat right now. Even if you don't like what I'm doing here. No, I don't know if I like that corn red. Mephiston red. Let's try this one. It's a little brighter. Yeah. I'm definitely, I mean, it ain't perfect here, but I don't. I wouldn't even say it's close to perfect, but I feel like this is a very good practice run for me with this painting technique. I'm not entirely displeased with it in any way. I'm just preparing my dry brush here for my final little run with some red. Nope, sorry about that. California, we get a lot of earthquakes here. What's up, Erie? How was dinner, man? Yeah, I'm really seeing how the red at the end kind of pulls the glow together. Like I said, it's not perfect, but it's definitely giving me a good feel for how it works. Now I'm going to be looking for like all kinds of fucking models to do this on so I have more practice to do. You had delicious for dinner. Not sure what it's called though. I found a recipe and modified it. Potatoes, peppers, kielbasa, cheese, and seasoning. Skeleton. Oh, that sounds really good, dude. I love shit like that. I believe my wife is upstairs napping with the kitten right now. We got some really good news for her this morning, so she is celebrating by relaxing. Finally. That does sound yummy, huh, John? What did you have for dinner tonight, Gambit? It's dinner time where you're at. It's only it's just well, it's 3:45 out here in the afternoon. Yeah, almost midnight there. What did you have for dinner tonight, Gambit? Or I should say Barna, sorry. Yeah, what did Barna have for dinner tonight? Tuna pasta. I love tuna pasta. Shit, that sounds good too. Man, I just ate lunch a little while ago and I'm already hungry again. Fucking A. Well, I think I'm done with the ice. Thanks, Jerry. Oh, thanks, man. I'm pretty happy with the first attempt on them. That's for sure. I'm happy I can move on to the teeth now. I think get those done really quick. Teeth shouldn't take too long. Trying to think of how I want to do them. Move this out of the way here. Okay, this is just like a dark gray I mixed up. Perfect. You just need to put like a dark color down for like behind the teeth. I gotta do a little bit of red here, so that'll be blackish or white first. Thanks, Jerry. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, that was fun. I think I'm done being anxious about that. It's tempting to want to keep going, but like I don't want to overdo it either. You know, like I'm happy with where it's at right now. I should just stick with that. I got a good idea of how it works though, so that's a good start. I'll be more prepared next time I do it. It was a fun first try, that's for sure. Okay, so I don't forget, Barna. You're just too tired. Yeah, in case I forget, man, have a good night's sleep. If in case you pass out or wind up crashing, man. And thanks for stopping by and hanging out for a while, dude. I really appreciate your time. Looking forward to seeing your next build, man. Doing freezer. That'll be cool. Yeah, for anybody watching, Gambit Neo, who you can see in the chat, also has a YouTube channel and guy does some great work. So please feel free to go visit his channel and share some love. Give him a like and subscribe. Same for anybody watching later. Check out Gambit Neo. Very cool stuff. He just finished a rogue that turned out really good. I really dig that one. But he's got a lot of good work out there, so go check out Gambit Neo. All right, brother. Have a good one, Gambit. Barna. Great night's sleep. Much love to you and your wife, my friend. To you and yours. Oops, sorry about that. Excuse me. Got paint all over me here. Gotta love work pants. Just wipe that paint right off on them. I know there's gonna be a much faster way to do these teeth, and I think that's just the way I'm gonna do it instead of fucking around and painting all these teeth individually. Sorry, I'm not talking much today. I'm very concentrated on getting as much work done as I can on this as soon as possible. So I'm essentially in work mode right now, which I'm sure some people are like probably fine, like cool, just shut the fuck up and paint. I'm glad you think so, Jerry. I'm really pushing to get this guy done by Friday if I can help it. I'm thinking Goku himself shouldn't take too long at all. But you never know. It's just my own personal deadline. I mean, truth be told, I really just want to get back to working on Obi-Wan Kenobi and Boga. Fucking piece of hair or something in here. Surface tension is your friend. think it's really cool that like other YouTube creators out there are coming and hanging out and visiting with me and us and hanging out in the chat and stuff. It's pretty cool. Be cool if we could get Sarge to drop in every once in a while. I know he's super busy though. He is a busy dude. God damn it. Quick fix there. Starting to lose the tip on my brush here. Still on low battery mode. All right. In that case, guess what? I realized that I had one of these chargers and that I could plug this in the back of my phone and still have my mic plugged in, and I don't have to stop the live stream or change my mic or anything. So bear with me a second. Need to verify that's charging. Well, duh, it's not gonna show it's charging because I don't have it plugged in yet, like a dumbass. Fuck me. Okay. Now I can check on it. Yep, I'm charging. Microphone's still in. I'm still working. Here we go. How's that shit? Modern technology. Sorry, I bumped the camera there. So I'm not the only one being quiet today. I'm just putting everybody to sleep today. Maybe if I told everybody my channel was made for putting people to sleep. If I tell everybody my channel is made for putting people to sleep, I'd have like 1 million subscribers tomorrow. That's fair, Gary. Apparently, this band that's playing right now, they're called Lord Huron. They're like completely banned in Belarus, Russia. Like every time I do a video, thanks, Jen. I'm glad you're just watching. I'm glad you're watching in general. So yeah, this band called Lord Huron, like Lake Huron. Every time one of my videos gets flagged for copyright, you know, it's not visible in some countries. It's fucking Belarus, Russia. Like apparently you can't listen to fucking anything over there. Really weird. We still got where'd Christian go? Another grill emergency. Arr. Still needs a little bit more there. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Weird what? What's weird, Jen? Oh, the Christian disappeared? He may have had another grill emergency, I'm thinking. He's got little ones, though, too, so he might have had to take off and take care of his kids. Some people be like that. They just bounce without saying nothing. Or weird that this band can't be played in Belarus, Russia. It's really weird shit sometimes, too. Like, I noticed the other day one of my live streams got flagged for a song by Andrew Bird. And it's just instrumental violin. And I felt sorry for those people. I was just, yeah, the copyright stuff is super weird. But I felt kind of sad for those people of Belarus, Russia, because it's just like, dude, you can't even listen to a beautiful violin instrumental by Andrew Bird. Like they're missing on so much fucking really cool music out there. Like if I could fly over Belarus, Russia, I would drop little CDs with mixtapes of all the music that's banned. You really need to check this out. Yeah, it's always really weird shit that they ban. There's always a little footnote too from YouTube. It says, it doesn't affect my channel at all, but they can't watch my video in Belarus, Russia, specifically because that song is in the video, and I can take action. I can delete the song, and it still leaves behind any any kind of audio that's like me talking or whatever. That still stays, but I can have the AI remove the song portion of it, which in some cases I do. So I still want people in Belarus to be able to watch my videos, it's just kind of a bummer. It's like, well, there's sometimes I'm not talking and it's nice to watch the painting and just listen to the song, which I feel in some cases is kind of like a theme in my channel. Here's some relaxing music and you get to watch some dude paint. Oh, no shit. That's wild. When did you live in Germany? I kind of had that experience in China. You'd go to these little black market places, and they would have movies and CDs of American and UK bands and stuff that you could not get anywhere. Like you don't see fucking music stores in Shanghai, parts of China, whatever different parts of China and shit. Like there's no music stores. You can't just go buy a DVD, or someone's CD. You can't buy it. It's crazy. Okay. That's cool, Jerry. I think you told me that before, Jerry. Jen, are you pretty fluent in German as well? I'm assuming that's possibly like or close to your second language, or it is your second language. Did you spend a good amount of time there? Like how long did you live there for, if I may ask? guess I can put these other paints away here. Get these reds put away here real quick. I'm getting a 20% battery notification. Oh, you do speak it fluently. Very cool. My second language is Mandarin, but I definitely can't say I'm fluent. I can speak it well enough to where if I landed in China tomorrow, though, I could get around well. Okay, last part for the teeth. We'll call that part good. Let's see here. Come on, brush. Yeah, we'll do the tops first. Get this fucking grill painted. piece of hair. Don't like this front tooth. Gotta clean up these highlights on the front teeth. Just about there. Doing on his teeth, I'm doing what's called cell shading. It's a technique you see used in comic books a lot. Same type of shading that you see like all the Japanese animation use. I'm not very good at it, but I could do it on a set of teeth. It's not a problem. I think I'm pretty happy with that. I think I'm going to call it good on his head. And you know what that means? Give it another blow dry here. So what do you guys think? How did we do with our dragon with the glowing eyes? I think it turned out okay. I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's fun. Like it, Jerry? Thanks, man. I'm glad. I'm happy with it. He is getting his hair did. I feel pretty, so pretty. Oh my god, like that blow dryer almost matches my skin. All right. I think we can switch camera angles here, maybe. Bear with me 1 second here. There, Jen, you can read your comment in close up. Should be charging still, I think. I hope. I gotta fix my phone a certain way here. 2 for 1 screen, right? Let me guess, it's already getting dark outside. I don't know, I see a little bit of light coming through my garage door here. Let's see if I can do this. New camera angle. Come on. Can't tell if I'm loosening this or tightening it. There we go. Trying to find a good way for me to hook this cable up. Okay, that should work. I'm still charging, just need to... Alright, got the mic plugged in. There we go. Smile. Boom. We are glued on. Oh, I am happy to be at this point. Yeah. Looking good. Alrighty then. Couple little quick spots to clean up here on the base. I got just the paint for that. Actually think I can use a different brush. Well, no, let's see how this feels first.
Seems so much better when they're apart and closer around this. The words are less and defined by the distance. Possibilities of sweeter dreams, sights and sounds calling from far away, calling from far away. I didn't know it and I did I could. I couldn't see something true. I didn't know it and I did I could. I didn't see the
All right.
I didn't know it and I did I could. See something true. See something true.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, thank you. Oh, that's gonna need to mix a while longer. Time is it? Ah, shit! It's already 5 o'clock. Well, that's enough time to do something. And I think what I'm going to do is a test run on one of our spines here. Okay. My workstation is a mess right now. I think you've shown me yours, Jerry. I definitely do not like having a messy workstation. I tend to clean up a little bit every time I work down here. Helps keep it in check for myself. I feel you, dude. I'm pretty OCD though, so I'm not very good at like letting my shit become a mess. I don't want to say I'm OCD. I don't know. I gotta stay organized. Otherwise, I can't find things when I need them, and then I wind up frustrating myself, and it's my own damn fault. And I've just learned over time that if I don't want to have that fucking issue, that I need to keep things tidy. Well, get on it, homie. Gotta get at it. If you don't get at it, it's gonna get at you. You know who said that, right? Confucius. I want to do at least 2 of these spines just so I can get a feel how they're gonna look with the rest of the crater. As far as the color for the spines, I like it. I think that I'm definitely gonna stick with that. I just want to see how they feel with a wash on them and everything. Whoa, it's gonna be a murderously long time to get all these fucking spines done. Part of me is just like, I should just fucking leave the spines like this now. Just put a wash on all of them. I mean, it'd be a hell of a lot less for me to just cover these back up with some green paint and put a simple wash on each one of the spines. Call it good. I think I'm talking myself into that right now. Hey Jody, what's up, dude? Glad to have you in, man. You're catching the tail end of you're catching me making a bad decision and then making a better decision. After painting or starting to paint 2 of these spines, I'm sitting here going, fuck this. And I'm realizing that I would much rather just fucking paint them green like the rest of it and call it good. So I think I'm going to do that really quick. Get these back to their normal color. And then I'll just put a fucking wash on each one of them. Just put a wash on them and then call them good. Do what, Jen? Just put the wash on it? That's what I'm thinking. And all the pictures of Shenron, all of his that I've seen, like all of his spines are the same color as the rest of his body anyways. I don't really know why I was trying to deviate from that. That's what I get for trying to be cool, I guess. I'll just fucking repaint these really quick and call it good. Put a wash over them. Almost already can't even tell. Yeah, I agree, Jen. I was going for some more poppage, but considering I'm on a somewhat of a time frame here, I want to get it done, and the spines are really going to take a long, long time. And that's a lot of fucking tediousness that I really don't feel like dealing with right now. And I feel like this is not to mention the price point I put this model at for the client. Already in some cases I'm overstepping my time frame for details and things that the client didn't really pay for or isn't going to pay for. So you know, like what's the best way to put it? The client paid for a 6, and I'm sitting here giving it a 10, trying to, and I really don't. I really shouldn't do that. I already went I already went pretty overboard with the eyes. You know, going for the glowing effect. You know, the client was just expecting like red eyes. You know. Well, now they're red, but they're also fucking glowing and doing cool stuff. No, I know. No, he's still getting way more than what he's bargained for. Like he doesn't even know the dragon's coming with it. He only paid me to do a Goku. And I found this file and I was like, well, fuck. That looks like way more fun than just doing Goku. So, like, the client's already going to shit his pants when he sees this. Like, he has zero idea that he's getting this dragon. You know, which, by the way, let's have a look, see where we're at. Just for fun. See how the whole thing's looking. That'd almost be cool just to keep it like that. Have Goku in black and white. I'm really digging the glowing eyes. You know, like it's starting to feel pretty good. I'm digging it. Hopefully my battery's still charging there. Wait, so your friend Donnie Daughtry tonight, he's working on the Oroville. Oh, is that the Oroville? That isn't that from that TV series with not Seth, whatever the fuck his name is that does Family Guy and all that. He's on the show. I've never seen an episode. The ship was really cool though. I would definitely like to check that out. I'm never bored, but that's only because I'm entertained by watching my friends do their live streams and stuff when I'm done doing my live stream. 3/50th scale. Orville is that big? I forgive my ignorance. There is a link in the Discord. I'll have to go on Discord. It is big. Okay. Very cool. Yeah, I'm definitely going to look into that when I get upstairs and get settled. But before I do that, I have something I need to test out with you guys, and that is my base color, because we are moving on to the very bottom now. I'm all finished up here. So I gotta lower my camera, readjust that camera angle. Okay, now here's something fun. So this paint is advertised as the world's blackest water-based acrylic paint, and it's called Musou Black. Now, let me tell you, I've tried Black 4.0, and I have tried Musou Black. I haven't tried them side to side, and I'm not knocking either paint. But I mean, with my eyes, I don't think I could tell the difference in blackness between the two of them. But if you want to talk about painting something and making it fucking disappear, this is a really, really good paint for that. So we're going to play around with it a little bit on a section of this base, because I really want to see how it's going to look. Now, the way this stuff works is really fucking weird. It's straight up science. I'll throw a little bit in there. You do not want to mix this shit with water. And it's also extremely fucking expensive. I think this little 100 milliliter bottle was like $35 or something like that. I can't remember. It's not cheap. But holy shit, this stuff is fun to play with. Let me find a brush. This is a good brush. So the way this shit works is whatever they put inside the pigment, picture it like this. How can I illustrate this? So let's say we were looking at the paint surface under a microscope. Some pigments kind of lay down flat, and the flatter those pigments lay down on your surface, the glossier of a look the paint leaves behind when it dries. Yeah, shit's stupid expensive, but I'm fucking stupid, and I had to try it out. I'm not stupid, I just like to experiment. So when a pigment dries, its molecules lay down flat, and the flatter those molecules lay down, okay, Jerry, you're familiar. So when those molecules lay down flat, the flatter the molecule lays down, the more glossy the surface becomes. The more the molecules stand up, the more light they absorb. And, think of this as a microscope. You've got rays of sunlight shining down, and when they're bouncing off of a flat surface, the light is bouncing off of that. That's a glossy surface, right? And let's say you get things, those little molecules start to stand up straight, light shines in, and it gets trapped in between all those little bristles of molecules, and it can't get out. Well, this paint does that, in that These little molecules are standing up at such a degree that when the paint dries, those things are standing straight up, and you are left with an extremely black surface that light can't escape from. It's very difficult from the light to escape. And they advertise this as, what is it? Okay, it's advertised here on the bottle. It says it absorbs up to 99.4% of visible light. 99.4. So let's see if we can illustrate this on camera. I'm going to paint this surface. It's going to look glossy. It's going to look glossy at first, but as it dries, it's going to get darker and darker, and that glossiness is going to disappear. And you're just going to, in theory, we're going to have just a black spot left behind. I did the inside of that Jack Skellington pumpkin head recently for Halloween. I did the inside of that with this stuff, and I was putting a pen inside of it, inside one of the eye holes, and the pen would just disappear inside the skull because light wasn't able to bounce off of it. It was pretty fucking wild. Okay, so we'll let that dry for a sec here. I'll try to speed up the process, but watch as it disappears. Oop, see, disappeared. It's gone. Very, very good point. Butterfly wings, and I forget the name of the species. There's a bird of paradise, I believe from Madagascar. Where did they find the birds of paradise from? I think they're Madagascan. But they have like the world's blackest wings, and then there's like a little blue dot on each side of their wing. Fucking incredible looking. Yeah, it's starting to dry pretty good now. You almost can't even see the ridges in the design now. They've just disappeared, just about. There's a little bit of light shining off of them. So that's about pretty much dry right there. Missed a couple spots here and there. But it only reflects light if you throw it at a certain angle. But straight on. Works better on flat surfaces. You know, this has a design to it. But my idea was that, you know, I'll paint the whole base in this black, and then all these lines I'll do in red. So these red lines will look like they're almost hovering above the surface, just hovering in space. That's my idea anyways. That's kind of what I want to do with it. But for now, I really like the way it's looking, so I'm gonna go ahead and just keep putting paint on it till I run out of what's in this cup. I'm just using a makeup brush to apply it here. Yeah, I've seen those same videos that you guys were talking about where they painted the car and everything. This shit's fucking wild. It's so weird looking.
Love to you is given, love is gifted you.
Really cool looking, actually.
No love can
It'd be awesome to have a car painted like that.
love is not true. Love is pain and suffering. Love can be a lonely thing. Once you know that magic, who can live
I will say about this paint too, you can use it pretty sparingly if you ever pick some up. A small amount goes a long way. It does spread very nicely with the right kind of brush. I'm just kind of like stippling it in with like dry brushing motions here. It's moving pretty good. Oh, absolutely, Jen. There's got to be red. I mean, that's kind of a good. That's like a common theme, I think, in Japanese architecture and design is black and red. You know, they just go hand in hand. But yeah, every one of these little lines is going to be red. If you got any ideas for getting that done quickly, then feel free to share them because it's going to be a pain in the ass to do it by hand. But it is what it is. If I got to do it by hand with a brush, then that's what I'm going to do. A rubber roller, that's a really good idea. Track, Jody, thank you. I'll have to think on how I can facilitate that. I may have something I could use for that upstairs. Or I'll just have to make a trip to Michael's. Bummer. I just hate going to Michael's. Art supply stores are my nemesis. Can't stand going to places like that. I'm being insanely facetious right now, of course. See, just this little bit that I put in the cup got me all the way around the bottom there. That's pretty good.
Hey Maria, won't you come down? I've been waiting far too long. Every passing year shows me someone I cry for. And I wanna know who's facing my
Tell you what, any spots you missed definitely show up.
A soldier, would you go see her for? Was it love or the vices of a man? Did you even know?
That's why I'm using kind of a stippling motion as I'm going around it. Make sure it pushes that paint in where it needs to be. Just catching on spots that I missed. And it's a bummer, you really can't thin this stuff out. The second water touches it, it changes its properties. Molecules don't mix well. It's gotta go on as is. Okay, let's see. Catch up with the couple more coats to do it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna let this dry overnight and put a couple more coats on it. So yeah, Musou Black. I'll leave a link in the description when I get this published. So yeah, I made good progress today. We got a dragon with glowing eyes now. So that's pretty cool. I'm digging how his teeth turned out. They look nice. I got a little bit of dry brushing touch up to do here where some green paint dried up. When I put the masking on, I still had a little bit of wet paint there. So quick little dry brush on that. Finish painting up this Musou Black here around the base. Probably just one more coat will do it. Catch all the spots I missed. And then I think I really like Jody's idea about using a roller. If I can't figure that out, then I'll just hand paint it. Some airbrush paint would work really well hand painting it because it's nice and thin. It'll spread out real easy. I just need to use the edge of the brush, you know, to catch that. But yeah, I'm digging that. But all these dudes are gonna be red. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it, Jody. Yeah, I made some good progress today that I'm happy with. The glowing eyes was a new technique for me. I'd seen some miniature painters do it with you know, like the helmet visors and stuff to make the eyes on their Warhammer 40,000K characters look all like they're glowing and shit. And I mean, Dad, some of the guys have done some really incredible work with the glowing effect, and I wanted to try it out. Been wanting to try it out for a while, and I just haven't had a model I could try it on, and I thought, well, this dragon would be a good thing to try it on. So this is my result of it. The glowing eyes. I did okay. I mean, it's not perfect, you know, but I came within range of glowage. So I think it's pretty cool. But yeah, good progress today. Almost done with this base, and then I can move on to getting Goku finished. Hopefully by Friday at the latest, I'll have him done, and then I can deliver this model to the commissioner. That'll be good. But yeah, that being said, it is after 5:30. I'm gonna cruise upstairs and visit with the wife and feed her, get some food in her belly if she's not asleep, see what happens. But yeah, hey, thank you everyone for stopping by and hanging out and chatting. I appreciate it. Jerry, much love to you and yours. Same to you as well, Jody. Well, Jody, I'm sure I'll see you soon. I'm gonna jump upstairs and fuck around with some shit, and then I'll probably I'll get on the Discord to find the link for you guys, and then I may see you in there. Jen, have a great night. I appreciate you as always being one of my regulars and coming in and hanging out with us and providing your extremely valuable insight and virtual smiles, everything. Gambit Neo, thank you. Gambit Neo's got a great YouTube channel. Check him out. Jody over at Trek Mods with Hobby Time Modelers. Thank you, everyone. Really appreciate you. Please leave a like if you so choose to do. I highly appreciate it. And so does the algorithm. And yeah, that's about all I have to say. Other than, you know, happy 3D printing. Happy painting. Have a nice day. And like I always say, toodles.